In the landscape of modern armored warfare, the year 2026 marks a decisive shift toward high-mobility platforms that combine the firepower of a main battle tank with the speed of a wheeled vehicle. At the forefront of this evolution stands the Centauro 2, an Italian masterpiece of engineering that has recently solidified its status as the premier wheeled tank destroyer on the global market. This development is not merely a technical achievement, but a significant geopolitical statement, particularly when analyzed against its primary competitors, such as the Chinese ZTL-11. The recent strategic successes of Italian defense consortiums in regions like South America and the Mediterranean provide a clear lens through which the superiority of European high-end design can be measured against the mass production philosophy of the East. The inception of the Centauro 2 represents the culmination of decades of research and development by the Iveco-Oto Consortium, known as CIO. While the original Centauro was a pioneer in the 1980s, the version 2 is a complete redesign intended to meet the threats of the mid-2020s. It features a high-pressure 120mm caliber smoothbore gun, which is virtually identical in ballistic performance to the cannons found on the most advanced main battle tanks like the Ariete AMV or the Leopard 2. This is a critical distinction from the Chinese ZTL-11, which utilizes a 105mm rifled gun. In the context of 2026 armor technology, where explosive reactive armor and active protection systems have become standard, the 15mm difference in caliber is the dividing line between a mission-killed target and total destruction. The Italian 120mm gun, equipped with a state-of-the-art semi-automatic loading system and capable of firing the latest armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot rounds, ensures that the Centauro 2 remains a lethal threat to any armored vehicle on the planet. The technical superiority of the Italian platform was most visibly demonstrated during the Brazilian Army's VBC Cav, or Viatura Blindada de Cavalaria, competition. In a rigorous evaluation process that concluded with significant field tests in early January 2026, the Centauro 2 emerged as the undisputed winner, defeating the Chinese ST-1BR, which is the export variant of the ZTL-11. The decision by the Brazilian government to invest over $2 billion for an initial batch of 98 units, with options for more, was driven by more than just raw statistics. Military analysts in Rome and Brasilia pointed to the total package offered by the Italian side. This included the establishment of local maintenance hubs and the integration of Leonardo's world-class fire control systems. The ZTL-11, despite its lower unit cost, could not match the situational awareness provided by the Centauro 2's Attila D panoramic commander's sight and the Lothar SD gunner's sight. These systems allow the Italian vehicle to execute hunter-killer maneuvers with a degree of precision that the Chinese platform, hindered by older optronics and a less stable chassis, simply cannot replicate. Mobility and protection are the two other pillars where the Centauro 2 maintains a significant lead. Powered by an Iveco Vector 8V engine delivering 720 horsepower, the vehicle boasts a power-to-weight ratio of approximately 24 horsepower per ton. This allows it to reach speeds exceeding 105 kilometers per hour on roads and maintain high tactical mobility across rugged terrain. In comparison, the ZTL-11, based on the ZBL-08 chassis, often struggles with a lower power-to-weight ratio, particularly when up-armored for combat. Furthermore, the Italian design prioritizes crew survivability through a modular armor system. The hull is designed to withstand mines and improvised explosive devices, a lesson learned from decades of Italian deployments in international peacekeeping missions. By 2026, the integration of active protection systems, APS, has become a priority for the Italian Ministry of Defense, which recently allocated an additional 300 million euros to ensure that the domestic fleet of 150 Centauro 2 vehicles is equipped with the latest hard-kill technologies to intercept incoming anti-tank guided missiles and loitering munitions. The comparison between Italy and China in this sector also reveals a clash of military philosophies. The Chinese ZTL-11 is a product of the quantity has a quality of its own doctrine. It is designed to be deployed in massive numbers to provide fire support for rapid reaction brigades. However, in the high-stakes environments of 2026, where precision and first-shot lethality are paramount, the limitations of the Chinese platform become apparent. The ZTL-11's 105mm gun lacks the muzzle velocity required to penetrate the frontal arc of modern tanks at distances beyond 2,000 meters. Meanwhile, the Centauro 2, with its 120mm L-45 gun, can effectively engage targets at 3,000 meters and beyond. This standoff capability is essential for a wheeled vehicle that relies on its ability to strike and disappear before the enemy can retaliate. The Italian platform is not a substitute for a tank. It is a wheeled sniper designed for the sophisticated maneuvers of modern cavalry. Geopolitically, the success of the Centauro 2 reflects Italy's renewed focus on strategic autonomy and its shifting relationship with global powers. The decision by the Italian government to withdraw from the Belt and Road Initiative has coincided with a revitalized effort to export Italian defense technology to partners who prioritize quality and long-term reliability over subsidized pricing. For a country like Italy, the defense industry, led by giants like Leonardo and Fincantieri, is a cornerstone of national prestige and economic stability. The Ingegneria Italiana, Italian engineering, showcased in the Centauro 2, is a source of immense national pride, proving that a medium-sized power can dominate a niche yet vital sector of the global arms market through innovation rather than sheer industrial mass. As of January 2026, the operational landscape for these vehicles continues to expand. While Italy consolidates its fleet at home, the performance of the Centauro 2 in international exercises has caught the attention of other NATO members and Middle Eastern nations. The ability of the vehicle to be transported by C-130J Super Hercules or the larger A400M aircraft makes it a perfect tool for rapid intervention forces. In contrast, the Chinese ZTL-11 remains largely confined to the People's Liberation Army and a few export customers who are often constrained by budget rather than operational requirements. The gap between the two is not just 15 millimeters of caliber, it is a gap of decades in electronics, ergonomics, and material science. In conclusion, the Centauro 2 stands as a testament to the enduring excellence of the Italian defense industry. By winning the Battle of Brazil and setting new standards for wheeled lethality, Italy has demonstrated that it remains an essential player in the global security architecture. The vehicle is more than just a weapon system. It is a symbol of a nation that combines aesthetic elegance with brutal efficiency. Whether patrolling the borders of Europe or the vast plains of South America, the Centauro 2 ensures that the legacy of the Italian cavalry lives on in the digital age, outmatching rivals through superior technology and a deep understanding of the requirements of the modern soldier. The era of the wheeled tank destroyer has truly arrived, and it is being led by the tricolor of Italy.